Please excuse the music in the background. It's my neighbors. The reason why I'm doing this is because of me wanting to talk about silencing. Um, a lot of times when you're verbalizing issues in the community, issues that's taking place pretty much nationally, internationally, or whatever the case may be, um, you're pretty much you have a group that wants to silence you or wants to issue a gag order. They don't want you to verbalize what's taking place. They don't want you to talk about it. Um, they using several tactics against you. Sleep deprivation. Touching on your body physically and sexually. Several different tactics they're using or whatever. Screaming, they're not necessarily touching on you, they're touching on somebody else. If you're feeling it, they're touching on you, they're not touching on someone else. If you have to feel it, that's a issue. um, it is a label for it, covered up under the Constitution, cruel and unusual punishment. No citizen should have to endure any form of cruel and unusual punishment whatsoever. And it is a capital felony. Um, Pretty much when these type of issues happen to you, such as the ones happening to people that have filed organizations and filed their entities and are going through several different difficulties because they have chosen a lifestyle contrary to others. Um, the silencing starts. You can make a video. It'll be edited. Certain things that you say would be removed from the video, as to say this is something that they don't want out, they don't want put out or want known. Um, for me, I am a big person to tell other people to pay attention, know what you're dealing with, know that this isn't a game. Some of it come across there screaming, "Oh, we're initiating you," um, but you never initiated to anything. You never agreed to be initiated to anything. Other things. Sometimes you're verbalizing, don't touch me under my clothes, don't do this, don't do that, or whatever the case may be, and it's looked at as though you're mentally insane or whatever the case may be. When people say that you're mentally insane, you are not. If you are experiencing something, you are experiencing it. It's obviously a threat to you, whether it's through devices or visualization prevention, hearing prevention, or hearing devices, or several different other techniques that are being used. You are actually experiencing that. That is not a game. That is not a joke. That is not to be taken for granted. Just because others don't see it and witness it, it's not meaning that you're mentally insane or you're dealing with mental retardation or anything like that. You are as normal as anyone else. Um, a lot of people use mental insanity, you're crazy, all of this stuff as a way to prevent you and to silence you. Oh, we'll Baker Act you. Do what you have to do. We'll do this to you. Do whatever you're gonna do, because silencing is not the key or not the answer to resolving anything. And if you are dealing with psychologists, because there is a such thing as dark psychologists, where they do experiments on women, children, and men. They don't care what age group, what demographic, or whatever, where they attack these individuals through dark psychology and through manipulation. I remember sitting in court, and I'm definitely trying to get those videos, but right now financially, I am scraping at this point. Financially, I don't have the income to do a lot of things that I want to do, and upload the videos that I want to upload so that you guys can have this information readily available to you. Um, it's several things that happens. These people manipulate people into thinking something's wrong with them. I remember being in court, and I think I talked to you guys about this, where the attorney, the opposing party says, "Oh, I believe she needs a mental health evaluation." I had already cleared a mental health evaluation. But this is to make me question myself. Always have that integrity about yourself where you don't question yourself about anything. You know what you seen, you know what you witnessed, you know what you're going through. Whether it's not actually taking place, it's the bull in the background, but you are aware of what you visualize and what you know. Um, Psychology has its way of doing a lot of dirt, manipulative things to prevent you from doing certain upkeep of yourself, certain hygiene things and stuff like that. Never sit there in filth or dirt. I don't care what the situation is. Daily you have to take care of your body. You have to shower. You have to switch out clothing. You have to brush your teeth. You have to do deodorant, lotion. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, you really don't need lotion." Yes, you do, because that skin gets irritated so bad with being dry that it breaks out. It A lot of different things can happen, and that shield of lotion somewhat protects the skin a little bit with a little bit of moisture or whatever, making it a little bit hard for some stuff to get through, or whatever the case may be. Um, Showering every day gets rid of those germs and that bacteria and stuff that's been put on your face and been put on you and on your body, so that you can somewhat cleanse and rinse it off with water or whatever the case may be. Don't trust the manipulation tactic that'll be used. They don't want you to shower or whatever the case may be. They don't want you to bathe, or they're limiting your water where you can bathe. You go run a tub of water, and when you ever run in a tub of water, you fill the tub, and it's only like inch of water in the tub, like as if you ran no water at all. These are tactics that are used against you to keep you filthy or whatever, or you're in the shower. I remember family members suffering where they would actually go into the shower and turn the shower water on, and in the process think that they're showering, and the whole time they sat on the toilet out of it, because of psychology and techniques and certain things that people are using against them. So don't think that you are the only one with the issue. Parents, when you see these type of things taking place, where they're sitting on the toilet, get in there, baby, let me bathe you. Get in that tub, I'm finna bathe you. Once you see that happen, you might be bathing that child all the way up into 16. At least you know, hey, it is what it is. He knows that he got taken care of. He got the proper care that he needed. You know, he got the proper care that he needed. Hey, if you have to do it beyond that, hey, it is what it is. You know, you're looking out for your family, doing what you feel is in the best interest of that child, your family, and their future, because it does happen. Women, sometimes you get in the shower and you get out of the shower and your skin still feel like you got a pile of dirt on it, you know, or you still smelling uncomfortable, unpleasant odor as a woman, and it is what it is. Nobody wants to speak on that. The difficulties that come along with progressing forth and doing what you have to do. I mean, you hear some people talk about it. Some people speak on it where they found themselves bathing with bleach just to cleanse their skin, vinegar, alcohol, all of the stuff that usually used to scrub and cleanse. Some people have find themselves having to use that type of stuff because that's the only cleanliness that they're getting, because they're not able to actually utilize water and get the cleansing that they need from the water, because of somebody feeling like they control something or feeling like they're too high up. um like I said, don't feel like you're crazy. Psychology is a joke at this point. to me, especially in my area. I'm not saying that it's a joke because some psychologists will help you, others it's just used to manipulate. Um, you may not be able to tell the difference between the two, so I'm going to help you out. Um, Back in the old days, we had a saying where, um, back in the old days, old people would say, black people don't need a psychiatrist. White people, no culture needed at this point with the behavior that's going on. If you find a good one, great, stick with it. But there is nothing wrong with you. There's other things going on. What is prohibiting you from seeing the truth? What's prohibiting you from actually being aware of the truth? What's prohibiting you from knowing what's really going on? And that's what's really taking place. The only advice I could possibly give you is try to adjust as much as possible to your day to day life. Try to never live a normal, prosperous life. You don't know how long this process may take. People, when you're held captive or you're in a captive situation or in a kidnapping situation or any kind of situation where you're being human trafficked or whatever the case may be, you don't know how long that situation will take place, especially when you're blind, can't see, sometimes motionless or drugged, whatever the case may be, several things taking place. You are not always able or capable to address the situations appropriately. Like I said, just do the best you can, live your life, try to be as prosperous as you can. Go to school, do different stuff. It's never too late. If you finish at 50, you can go back to school at 58. You can go back to school. Don't let people stop you. If you don't feel comfortable in the school, there are other testing methods that are now issued out where you can test out of certain things so that you can still get your degree. You can still get the opportunity that you're looking for. Just contact the school and see if they have anything like that available. If they don't, then maybe that's not the right school for you. But try to find other means and other methods of getting your degree and moving forth with your life, because if you don't, it's only stopping you. You probably already got your degree a million times and probably isn't even aware of it. Just stay focused, uplifted. Know that you are not crazy. People use crazy as a way to stop you from progressing. No one is the same. So that what that means, if you feel like a widow and you freak or whatever, embrace that. Be flamboyant in it. It's you. Embrace you. Because I can tell you some crazy stuff that happened. Like I know guys that would get haircuts, and next thing you know, and the haircut is ugly as all outdoors, but the next thing you know, the whole school got the same ugly haircut because that person embraced it. Be the best you that you can possibly be. Don't worry about people's opinion. Don't worry about how they look at you. You will always be looked at different from the rest. Know that there is nothing psychologically wrong with you being looked at different from the rest. What is wrong is when you're being abused sexually, physically, mentally, emotionally. That's what's wrong, and people are taking advantage of you. And the same people that's taking advantage of you call themselves psychologists or call themselves physicians, and they're supposed to be the one that's supposed to be fixing the problem, but they're the ones creating it. Don't trust it. Just do what you have to do. Know that you're being watched. The bull in the background is always there. Pretty much do you. Don't worry about them. Focus on you.